One of the benefits of being a NECA apprentice is being a group training scheme. You get hired out from company to company. So the first company I started working with had about 6 employees when I started, ended up with about 53 employees. So I got to watch that company grow.
I started my apprenticeship at 16 based on my year 9 and 10 studies of electronics. I saw a bit of a light that I was drawn to and immediately knew that the electrical field was where I was going to be.
During my time as a NECA apprentice, I was able to work on a variety of projects. I had great support from Brad, the field officer. I started with heyday at the Sydney Olympic Park project, which was working in an office fit out, a base building tower that was doing cable tray, electrical roughing. I've moved on to airports, data centres.
Having the variety of working for different companies gave me the skills to start my own business. So right from about 3rd year apprentice, I knew I had to run my own business.
Day to day, I'm now involved with NECA apprentices on site, teaching them the industrial skills of which I've learnt throughout my apprenticeship with NECA.
As a field officer for NECA Electrical Apprenticeships, it's our role to make sure that the apprentices are employed in a safe environment. There's also a strong mentoring role as well, which has us not only guiding these apprentices in terms of sticking with the trade and making sure that they're happy on a day-to-day basis, it's also a lot of personal mentoring as well.
For today's apprentices, I would suggest learning as much as you can. There's a wealth of knowledge out there with the companies and the guys that you're working with. Identify where you want to go, set some goals for yourself, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years time, and work out the pathway that you need to get to those goals.
It's what you make it. So if you put the time and energy in, there's opportunities, there's room to grow. It's an evolving industry.
I don't think you could make a much better choice. I consider it a smart trade. You've got to use your brain as much as you're brawn. The employment opportunities are huge, especially at the moment.
I would highly recommend an electrical apprenticeship. It's a great avenue to get into. The electrical industry is so wide and varied. You can go in different directions and really the sky's the limit to where you can go to. Especially with a group training scheme such as NECA, you can get hired out from company to company, which gives you a great variety of experience, which will set you up for the future to whichever direction you'd like to go.
It's given me everything that I've gotten over the last 25 years. I have no other qualifications other than my trade licence, a few industry certificates and things, but every job I've had since my apprenticeship has always been under the banner of my electrical licence. So yeah, I don't think you could make a better choice.